KCEP is a public radio station located on the historical west side of Las Vegas, Nevada. Established in 1972, owned and operated by EOB.
My name is Craig Knight, and I'm General Manager and Program Director of KCEP.
My name is Carolyn C.J. Bevel, and I am Operations Manager.
My name is Lawrence Weekly Jr. I am the Chairman of the Board for EOB.
KCEP is owned and operated by the Economic Opportunity Board of Clark County. When KCEP first started, it served the community. It served the community because they needed to know what was going on in the community. We was the source for all of the information. We were the only outlets for the churches, for any events that was going on in the community, our children, the schools, all of the activities, everything that was going on the west side of Las Vegas. KCEP was started with interns as a training station, and they would come in and train, and then they would move on to other bigger things.
It's a listener-funded radio station, and so back in the days, they depended on each other until they became a Kcep designation, meaning they started receiving federal funds. And so after they went on to become a Kcep designated agency where they provided child care assistance, employment, housing, all of those different things, and found different funding sources, it made it possible for them to be able to receive public broadcasting funds, which enabled them to be able to pay for not only equipment, but to be able to rent space for the antenna that broadcasts the information. And so, today, what separates us from yesterday is that we are no longer under that Kcep designation with that type of funding. We pretty much depend on our listeners.
KCEP is funded by three components, first being the federal government, the CPB, which is a corporation of public broadcasting. Another component is underwriting, and that's advertisement for small businesses or organizations. And then another component is fundraisers like the Radiothon or membership pledge drive. The building that KCEP is housed in is a school from the 1920s, and it was one of the first schools on the west side of Las Vegas, the historical west side, and one of the first schools that were for African American children. It has a legacy of its own. It's now in the National Registry as a historical landmark.
KCEP will soon move to a new modern home with modern technology and will include the elegant interior design of a UNLV student. KCEP will still be located in the heart of the historical west side of Las Vegas, where the KCEP legacy of being the voice in the community will continue for years to come.
In the next 10 years, I would love to see KCEP be in a position where we can do more for the community.
KCEP is a marvelous station. You need to listen because you find great information as well as the best music in town.
I support 88.1 because it is a community radio station that offers so many different conversations about what we need to know here in the community.
This station is very important because it brings forth the truth of the gospel, and as my motto says, the message is in the music.
KCEP going, we will need the support from our listening audience.
KCP has really tried to do its best to do a lot of things for all people, and that's a difficult task to take on. It's just going to take a lot of sacrifice. It's going to take a lot of commitment, a lot of togetherness, a lot of community unity.
We're a public radio station, and just like that, a day can come when we're not here. But as long as the community stand together and stand strong and support this radio station, the radio station will continue to be there for the community.
I don't know any other way to say it. And so I think it's very relevant, and I think it'd be a huge loss if you turn on that radio that dial on 88.1 and you hear nothing.
For more information about ways you can contribute and be a part of the Public Radio KCEP FM legacy, please visit the KCEP website at www.kcepfm.com.
Vote for you.